Hello.
Hello you.
Welcome to a new video. We are doing something totally different.
We are. This is new for us.
What are we doing?
We are doing a pin tag. So the lovely guys from WDW Aristocrafts tagged us in a pin tag video. And we'll leave a link to theirs up there.
It's called, and I've got it written down here because I've got a memory like a sieve. We Can Still Travel in Our Dreams. A pin tag created by the Singer Family Adventures.
Yeah, so if you're not aware what a pin tag is, it's a list of pins that you have to show which are based on different categories, and then you tag someone else at the end and they show you theirs.
Cool. Should we get going with it?
Yeah, let's travel. Hang on, in my dreams. Oh, you don't want to go there.
So I think the whole idea of this pin tag is because everyone's in lockdown. So you travel in your dreams and you think about where you want to go and you tell stories about your pins. But hey ho, the first question is, and I'm reading them off the screen as well, show a Disney character travelling on a vehicle of some kind. They suggest plane, train, boat or car or even a horse, but we went one better and we picked
Monorail.
And it's got Chip.
Dale on a monorail. I mean, that's almost a rhyme.
So we bought this pin before our very first trip to Walt Disney World together. We bought it off eBay actually.
Yeah.
And why was that?
Well, I had the idea that every day I'm going to wear a different pin in the park, which if you see our first series, we are wearing different pins in the park.
Yeah, we are.
And then that quickly came to an end because it was such a bloody faff. I gave up on it. So I'm now left with a load of pins. And this one I particularly like. And
you wore it to Garden Grill.
I did wear it to Garden Grill. And if you're not aware, that's where Chip and Dale come round and meet you.
Yes.
And yeah, he was very impressed that he was driving Monorail. Although Chip was more impressed to the fact that his brother hadn't crashed a Monorail by his little mime that he did when he was chatting to us, which will be up there, which is hilarious. Yeah, so that's the first one, which is show a Disney character travelling on a mode of transport.
On to number 2, show a pin you bought on your most recent trip that brings you happy memories. So I picked this pin out and I picked a Goofy movie.
Oh, hang on. There we go, Goofy movie.
The Goofy movie with Max and Goofy, and that's from this year. It's like a calendar series which was going to be coming out in the parks. It isn't anymore. I think it's coming out on Shop Disney now. But I picked this pin because it's all about planning. We love planning our trips. We love planning our vacation. Half the fun is planning a trip. Well, maybe less than half.
No, it really is. A lot of it is about planning, isn't it?
And just talking about it,
Yeah.
spending hours just like deciding where you want to go, and what days you want to do what.
Where do you want to eat? Where do you want to go shopping?
Oh, it's just so good. And just like thinking about all the things what could happen. So we picked that, and never before do we need that sort of headspace when people's trips are being cancelled. It's great fun then to think, okay, that trip's cancelled, but what could we be doing instead?
I'm still holding a pin. I'm not sure if I should be. Never done this before.
You'll have a generation game glamorous assistant.
Oh, and you think my references are dated?
Right, so the third one is show a pin representing a Disney attraction you wish you could ride or go to today. Well...
What a hunk of junk.
So we picked Smuggler's Run in Galaxy's Edge. We love a morning trip to Ogre's Cantina.
You do. I don't think I do.
A bit of jet juice and some frothy... What's that drink called?
Fuzzy Town Town, not frothy anything. That's something completely different. Moving on.
So we picked Smuggler's Run. It's such a great ride. We absolutely loved our 2 goes we've been on it,
Yeah,
I think, in
as
total.
a pilot.
An engineer.
Pilot's amazing when you get to go into light speed.
Yeah,
All that.
engineer, you just bang buttons.
Sit at the back and get tossed around. It's really good. You see everything now. It's a really good position to be in, even if you're not piloting.
So this pin is a Play pin. It's a limited release.
So what's Disney Play, David?
So Disney Play is a app on
Your phone.
your phone. And you get achievements, and some of the achievements are linked to pins, and if you get the achievement for the pin, you can get the pin, and that's where this one came from.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios.
Love it.
Great. So number 4 is show a resort pin for a Disney resort you have or want to stay at. Well, I think our home, if you have a home resort and you're not DVC,
Homo Resort.
is...
We've only been to 2. This is our favourite of the 2. Coronado.
Coronado Springs. So we went there originally when they were first building the tower, because it was dirt cheap compared to the other resorts.
True story. It was cheaper than one of the values.
Century or something, yeah. So we went to Coronado Springs for I think a week. and we fell in love with it. It's such a, it's Disney enough, like there's enough Disney references, but it's quite adult in its sort of decor, and it's not overly themed, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
It's a lovely resort.
And then we went a second time, which is when we got this pin, and it had been renovated, and we got to stay in the tower. And
we got to stay in the tower because our normal room had ants, so they moved us for one night only in true Dreamgirls style. For one night only to the tower, and it spoilt us, and we never want to go back to Casitas. But we can't afford the tower, so we're not going back to Coronado just yet.
Not just yet. So the next one is number 5. Show a pin of a Disney character you would like to be your travel pal, to travel with, and why. So we picked Flying In with the Wind.
You see that?
Mary Poppins.
Mary.
We love Mary Poppins. We love the film. If you saw our previous video where we opened the Kevin and Jodie,
there.
Thank you. My eyesight's not that great. I can't see in the camera. Kevin and Jodie, we opened the Mary Poppins statue. We'll put a link to that video. I really like that video. And oh, you alright?
Yes. Where do we get this pin from?
We got this pin, I think, from a musical.
Yeah. So Mary Poppins is a musical. It's currently not working because everything's on lockdown, but it's in the West End, and you had the chance of getting pins there. So this is one of the wonderful pins.
And it was a great show. We absolutely loved that show. So Mary Poppins, because anywhere you go with Mary Poppins, she turns into an adventure, it becomes fun, and you know, you could go in the bathtubs and be under sea, swimming with pirate ships, or you could be...
Or some other Mary story you were telling then, not just Mary Poppins. Oh dear.
Let's move on.
This is a limited edition of 800, or limited release of 800.
That is,
I don't think this is now available if you would go and see the musical.
Yeah, cool.
What's next?
Show a beach pin or summer fun. So this is another pin from this year, and it's Surfing Stitch.
Surfing Stitch.
That's a really cool pin. If you're a Stitch fan, I think that's a really cool pin.
Or a surfing fan. Yeah. Obviously we are. It's the blonde hair.
So we picked this pin because it's summer fun. He's surfing. He's out there. We love Stitch. This was part of a series being released on Shop Disney this year in America because the parks are closed. Originally they were going to be in the parks, but yeah, I love it.
Did you say how many? Is it? It's limited to 4,000.
4,000. That one. Yeah, I think so. Pin number 7. Show a pin from somewhere you want to go to if Corona and money were no object. What pin represents the travel plans you would make?
To be fair, that could be... There's so many of these, but we had to pick one.
Yeah, we could have gone anywhere at the moment. So we picked Paradise Pier at Anaheim Disneyland Resort because I love LA and I love California, and we both love Disneyland Park and Resort. So I think that's where we'd want to be. And Paradise Pier is just a fun hotel. It
is a great hotel.
It's really, really great.
And it's so convenient.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice little walk to a park. You can go through downtown Disney. And it's surfing themed. Like it's pier themed.
Well, weirdly enough, we've probably got a vlog about this, so we'll probably leave a link up there or downstairs if you're interested. If you're not,
log the blogs. Or vlogs even. Show any other travel related pin. So we have gone all out for this one. We picked the biggest pin we could find. Who doesn't want to travel with Doug, with Kevin, and with Carl and Russell.
And us, obviously. Why are you doing Jurassic Park?
I don't know.
Why is that film on the front?
I'm going to take the film off. So that's the box. So this is probably the largest pin we own. I'll show you without the film.
God, we've done this before. Please don't.
It's fine. So the box is like that. It's going to hold it. It's limited to 425.
Put it there so it'll focus on it.
I think that's 390 we've got, or 392. I think the edition we have.
This is number 390 out of the... Right, with
425,
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I'm the one who's not allowed to hold it. You got the balloon, you got the house with Kevin, you've got Doug, you've got Russell and Carl. And this was from Disneyland Paris, and they did a pin event celebrating 10 years of Up. So if we could travel anywhere, we'd want to travel in the Up house.
I don't like heights. You don't like heights. Oh, the bingo ring. We're going back down.
So that is our any other travel pin. I love that pin. It's one of my favourites, obviously you can see why. And if you know anything about our channel and what we love, Up is our favourite film. The next pin is... Show one pin from each of the parks, starting with your home park.
What do I mean by home park?
So one closest to you, I think, or one you probably class as home. So we picked Disneyland Paris, and we picked this pin. We think this is the most beautiful castle in the land.
Controversial. Haters don't hate.
And after watching the Imagineering and how much money they absolutely splurged all over this, is that a correct word? Splurged?
Stop saying splurged.
We can see why it's so beautiful, and that park is stunning, and we absolutely love Disneyland Paris. Obviously it's not Walt Disney World on scale, but that main street is so pretty, and yeah, they do some excellent merch.
It's also only 3 hours away as opposed to over 12.
True story. So the next one is Walt Disney World.
Oh.
God, he had one job in this video, which was to hold up the pins.
This one's got 2 pins on the back. It pricked me.
So actually, I didn't find this pin or pick this pin. It was one of yours.
Yeah, I don't often buy pins, but when we were there last time in February and there was a pin trading event, I happened to see this. I love the style. I like the 1970s-ness of it. It's the same year as I was born, which is the same year as Disney World. I love everything about this.
Oh, it's the 50th anniversary next year.
Yes.
What?
And my birthday, which is every year.
The next pin is from Walt Disney World, and it is the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and it's the
saying from Magic Kingdom, and I'm gonna read it because I want to get it 100% correct, because that's like a proper Disney sin if you can't say this properly. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. So this pin was a part of a set of 4 Magic Kingdom pins, and I wanted this pin.
You did. Sorry, I just realised I'm trying to get the flash off it, but now it looks like I've got a weird eye.
Oh yeah. Everyone loves this little plaque, and I think everyone who walks through the park, you see it because it's there under the tunnels as you go into Magic Kingdom, and it's really, really special.
Yeah.
So the next one at Walt Disney World is the checking in since 1994, the 25th anniversary of
Hollywood
Tower of Terror. And that's about Hollywood Studios.
And this is limited to 2000. I'm going to show you because it's multifaceted.
What's a good word?
I know. I don't know where I came from that. Or I'm not sure where I got that from.
I like this pin because it's the only pin I've got which is rose gold in tone.
There's a fact.
Very, very nice pin. I like the fact that it's hinged and it also slides in and out from the side.
It opens up to that, which you can't really see, so there's a little cutaway. And then it's got the moving bit. Stop doing Jurassic Park.
I need to watch that film today, obviously. So I love that pin, and it's 25th anniversary. It was really sought after, I think, on the day of release, and I think quite a few people were in Hollywood Studios that day to pick it up.
Yeah, it's a nice pin.
So the next pin we're going to go to park is Animal Kingdom.
And now this isn't a real Disney pin.
That's a fake.
I didn't know that. This, as before with our first trip, when I thought I'd get pins for each park, I got this off eBay, thinking, I really like that. But there's no official Disney thing on the back, so it's not an official pin.
But we picked this for Animal Kingdom because it is a logo, and if we were there for the 20th anniversary, and this was everywhere, like they'd done special 20th anniversary Animal Kingdom logos, and there's a dragon in the middle of all of the animals, and that's because the park was originally supposed to be quite mythical creatures.
It was supposed to be mythical.
Wasn't supposed to be just real animals, is that the right thing to say?
I mean, I think people understand what you're talking
about.
Not
made up ones. So I quite like the fact that it's got that little dragon in the middle. So the next park is going to be...
Sorry, I'm just having a cup of tea in my Mickey's Memories 1970s mug to go with my badge.
It is Saturday, so we have to be quite relaxed. That's cool.
Okay.
Next one is Epcot. We got some really nice Epcot pins.
You can't really see that. Here's a cutaway.
But we picked this one because it has that logo, a classic Epcot logo, and it's got the colours, particularly what Ian loves. He really likes those colours. And that's actually limited to 500, that one.
Bad taste 1970s colours.
That's probably why we managed to get one. And
That's limited to 500. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. My brain's a bit in a lag.
Yeah, there's only 500 of those.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a regular release. I'm sure I've seen similar ones.
Yeah, I think that logo is quite well used. If you're still with us, the next pin is, we're going over to the north, south, east, west coast, and we're going to Disneyland. And this is a Disneyland ticket book, and it opens up
And shows
all of the tickets. So you got e-ticket through to, I think, A-ticket. And I think originally you bought individual tickets to go on different rides, and this is that ticket book. But it's like an old artifact or antique. I quite like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a pin.
It's really good. Love it.
Yeah. So the next part we're going to is
Pixar Pier. Well, it's not. It's Disney California
Adventure. And we love Pixar Pier. We love everything Pixar. Pixar balls in the background and artwork and anything to do with Pixar is awesome.
The retheming after they turn it into Pixar Pier is wonderful.
Because we saw it as Paradise Pier previously, and then going back and seeing it as Paradise Pier, it was so different.
Pixar Pier.
What did I call it?
Paradise Pier twice. It does look amazing. It's really done.
Nice. And what's that bar called? Pixar Lamplight Lounge on Pixar Pier is really, really good. It is really, really good. So that's the pin. It's got the ball. On the pier there's a wall painted with this on. It is so, so nice. I can't be trusted with nice things, apparently.
I've got hand cream on from the QVC expertise, and it's making the pins all slippy.
So, but that was just an open edition pin, but it's such a great pin. And it's pin on pin design, so the ball is stuck on. Right, let's stay in the West Coast. Yep, West Coast. And the next pin is from... Now, this isn't technically a park, but I really love this shop. It's the Ghirardelli chocolate shop, and it's a Disney Studio store on Hollywood Boulevard. And they sell pins there, which you can only buy in that shop.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Funnily enough, we've got a blog about that. We'll leave it upstairs, up there and downstairs.
Yeah, pretty much everything we talk about, we filmed at some point. But this pin is fantastic. You got the shop sign and Mickey and Minnie. It's just, yeah, it's really, really wonderful. I quite like the green and the palm trees as well. It's very LA.
It is very LA.
I love it. And then somewhere else we visited in LA, which is not a park, but kind of Disney iconic place, is we went to Burbank Studios, so Disney Studios in Burbank, and we went on a tour.
That was one of the best trips I've ever done.
It's so good, and we got to walk around everywhere around the studios, in Walt's office, but one of the places we went was Legacy Square, and it's got the only partner statue you can physically touch in the whole world. So all the partner statues in the park you can't actually reach unless you climb into a flower bed, which you're not supposed to do.
That.
But the partner statue in Burbank is open to the public, and you can go and hug Walt and
it's
Mickey.
open to the people who can get into the studios. It's not open to the public, so don't go turning up thinking you can get in.
I want to see Walt.
It was part of a D23 initiative. As D23 members, they were allowing you to do a tour. We just applied for tickets. The tickets were limited. Yeah. And then as part of that, you could go to the partner statue. So don't just randomly turn up thinking you can hug a Walt and Mickey.
So the building opposite the partner statue...
It's the Michael Eisner building, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Has all the 7 dwarves holding up the rooftop. And then this was a pin we bought from the shop, which was on site.
There's a Disney store on site.
It's very cool.
It's a good store.
It's a very good store. The final pin...
Sorry, I was thinking about that trip.
we got to go back. The final pin. Now, I think we've got some Hong Kong pins, but I'm not sure whether they particularly are in the collection. And they're obviously not labelled Hong Kong, so I didn't want to guess that they were Hong Kong. And that goes for the same as Japan, because they're the 2 parts we've not been to. And the 3rd part we've not been to is Shanghai. But our friend was actually there for opening week.
Yeah, she was.
And she bought us an opening day pin from Shanghai, and that's got Donald Duck on. And it's got actual jewels and things on it. It's what you'd expect from Shanghai, I think.
Well jazzy.
It's well jazzy. So
I love it because the colour, the Donald colour of that pin
so nice.
is so stand out. You don't really see that elsewhere. Donald pins aren't really common either. You don't see them very often.
We always look for Donald pins, and you always see the same ones. You never see many new Donald
It's really
pins,
limited
so,
in terms of Donald pins, which is a shame. But this,
well, jazz.
it's a bit like Aladdin. Aladdin colours, and it's all bejazzled.
It's
Well, I said the right thing. I thought I said something else. Bejeweled is what I wanted to say.
So I think that is all the pins we've got for our pin tag. I know you're now supposed to like
tag someone else's
tag
in one
other
of these.
people, but I don't think we know anyone who's got as many pins or enough pins to possibly do this tag. But
So if you think you've got enough pins, we'll leave the questions for the tag downstairs.
Yeah.
So by all means, go and film one, and then let us know you're going to do it, and then reverse tag us in it.
definitely, and go and check out Zac and Daniel, who tagged us. They do great sit-down videos. They live over in Florida. They're always in the parks, obviously, when they're open. Yeah, they're great guys. So thank you for tagging us.
And we have a pin challenge that they set us on our last trip, which will be coming up as part of a regular series. So that'll be coming out later this year. So we'll leave a link when it's available upstairs and downstairs.
We went round World Showcase trading pins.
Who won? I'm not going to tell you. It's either us or them.
Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos. And what we're going to do, we're going to show a little montage of these pins now.
Yeah, we'll show you what pins we got.
And we'll see you some other time soon.
Take care. Bye bye.